Hi, my name is Jaclyn P. Today I'm going to be going through a warm-up with you. So first we're going to start with a grapevine. So we're going to cross over with our left leg and then behind with that same leg. We're going to keep these pretty slow since this is our first exercise. Alright, let's do a couple more laps and then we're going to go into lunges. Alright, so we're going to lunge down to the end of our mat. And when you lunge down, make sure that your knee is not going past your toes. And then we're going to turn around and go the other way. And one more. Okay, we're going to begin some pendulum swings. So we're going to stand on our left leg and we're going to swing our right leg out in front of us. And make sure that you're bringing that leg past your midline so you're engaging your adductors. Let's do a few more and then we're going to switch legs. Alright, other leg, standing on our right leg now. And we're going to do those pendulum swings with our left. A few more, and then we're going to go into some rows. 2 and 1. For our rows, we're going to have our knees slightly bent, and we're going to bend our shoulders over a little bit, and we're going to row back. Make sure you're keeping your shoulders down and back, and we're going to begin our rows. Let's do 5 more. 3, 2, and now we're going to begin squats. So we're going to squat down and then go into a calf raise. When we're squatting, we want our feet to be hip width apart, and we're going to squat to 90 degrees and then go into a calf raise. For a higher intensity, you can squat down to 90 and then go into that same calf raise. Let's do 5 more squats, and then we're going to begin a shoulder press. 3, 2, and 1. For our shoulder press, we're going to have our arms out, elbows at about shoulder height, and we're going to reach our arms up over our head. Let's do 5 more, and then we're going to be doing tricep extension overhead. And we're going to stay at the top. For our tricep extension, we're going to be bending our elbows, straightening them back out, really engaging these triceps. Five more, and we're going to do a bicep exercise. 2 and 1. For our bicep exercise, we're going to do isometric contractions. So we're going to have our left arm out in front of us at an angle. With our right arm, we're going to apply some force. So you want to hold it tight there. And while we're doing our contractions, we're going to do single leg toe taps. We're going to tap in front, out to the side, and behind. So we're working balance as well. Let's do a few more sets of toe taps, and then we're going to switch arms and legs. Last set. And switch. Keeping that right arm at an angle, applying some force with our left, and we're going to begin our toe taps. Really try and challenge your biceps here and your balance. A few more sets of toe taps, and then we're going to be going into a kneeling lunge. Last set. All right, for our kneeling lunge, we're going to have our left knee on the mat and our right leg in front of us. And we're going to lean into that lunge. And make sure that your knee is not going past your toes. We're going to stretch out our hip flexors. Let's hold this for 5 more seconds, and then we're going to switch legs. 3, 2, and let's switch. On our right knee now, our left leg is in front of us, and we're going to lean into it. Ten seconds on this leg, and then we're going to begin cat-cows. Let's do 5 more seconds. Really try and get a nice stretch. All right. And now we're going to be on our knees, keeping our knees underneath our hips. And we want our hands to be underneath our shoulders. We're going to round our back out and then arch our back down. So we're really stretching all of the core muscles. Let's do 5 more seconds of cat-cows, and then we're going to begin bird dogs. 3, 2, and rest. For our bird dogs, we're going to keep our knees underneath our hips and our hands underneath our shoulders, and we're going to bring up opposite arm and opposite leg and switch. And really try and focus on keeping your core nice and engaged so you're not rotating your trunk. Great job, guys. Keep it up. Let's do a few more bird dogs, and then we're going to begin push-ups. 3, 2, and 1. For our push-ups, you can stay on your knees and walk your hands out a little bit, or for a higher intensity, you can lift up to your toes. For our push-ups, we're going to go down and back up, and make sure that you're keeping your back nice and straight and your eyes pointed towards the mat. Let's do a few more push-ups, and then we're going to lay on our right side. 3, 2, and 1. So we're going to lay down on our right side, and you can support your head with your right arm, and we're going to lift up our left leg. So we're going to engage these abductor muscles. And really try and keep your hips nice and stacked. You're not rotating to one side or the other. Let's do a few more, and we're going to switch sides. 2, and let's switch. Laying on our left side now. We can support our head with our left arm, and we're going to lift up that right leg. Let's do about 10 more side leg raises, and then we're going to begin our glute bridges. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to lay on our backs now, our knees bent, and we can have our hands flat on the ground, but we're going to raise our hips up to make a bridge. Really try and engage your glutes, and you should feel it in your hamstrings as well. Let's do 5 more glute bridges. 4, 3, 2, and now we're going to begin some flutter kicks. So you can tuck your hands under your body and straighten your legs out, and we're going to start flutter kicking. Try and point your toes and really engage your core. Let's do 10 more seconds of flutter kicks. Really hold that core tight. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and relax. We're going to bring our heels nice and close to our body, and we're going to do penguins. So we're going to tap each heel. So this is really going to engage our oblique muscles. Let's do 10 more taps. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. All right, now we're going to lift up, keep your knees bent and feet on the floor, and we're gonna begin Russian twists. If you want to make this a little bit harder, you can pick your feet up off of the floor. Really hold that core nice and tight. Let's do 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and rest. All right, we're going to begin a hamstring stretch. So we're going to bring our right leg in, nice and close to our body. Our left leg is extended out. You can grab your ankle, your toes. The further down the leg you go, the more of a stretch you're going to get. All right, let's hold this for 10 more seconds, and we're going to switch legs. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's switch. Extending our right leg out, bringing our left leg in, and again, grab your ankle, grab your toes, but just feel a nice gentle stretch. It shouldn't be painful. Holding this for 10 more seconds. And then we're going to begin a glute and abductor stretch. Few more seconds. 3, 2, and for our glute and abductor stretch, we're going to have our left leg straight in front of us. Our right leg is bent, crossed over the left, and we're going to twist towards that right side. You can hold on to your right leg, but you should be feeling a stretch through your glutes and your abductors. Let's hold this for 5 more seconds, and then we're going to switch. 3, 2, and let's switch. Our right leg is extended, our left is bent and crossed over the right, and we're twisting towards our left side. Make sure you're breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Few more seconds. 3, 2, and we're going to begin our butterfly stretch. So we're bringing both feet in towards our body. Try and keep your back nice and straight. And we're going to stretch out our adductor muscles. Let's hold this for 10 more seconds. And then we're going to begin a calf stretch. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and we're gonna slowly stand up, take your time, and we're gonna go into a calf stretch. So our right leg is slightly bent in front of us, our left leg is straight, our knees are not going past our toes, and we're gonna make a W with our arms, and we're gonna squeeze our shoulder blades together and keep our shoulders down and back. So we're stretching out our chest. Let's hold this for 10 more seconds, and then we're gonna switch sides. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's switch legs. Our left leg is out in front and slightly bent. Our right leg is in the back and straight. Make that W and stretch out your calf and your chest. Let's hold this for 10 more seconds. We're getting close to the end. Finish strong. Few more seconds. 3, 2, and rest. We're going to begin a shoulder stretch. So we're going to reach our arm across our body, and we're going to stand on one leg to work our balance. You can hold your arm either below or above the elbow. Let's hold this for 5 more seconds, and then we're going to switch. 3, 2, and let's switch arms and legs. After we finish our shoulder stretch, we're going to go into a bicep stretch. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and for our bicep stretch, we're going to reach our arm out in front of us, fingertips down, and pull back on that arm. You can again stand on one leg to challenge your balance. Let's hold this for 5 more seconds, and then we're going to switch arms and legs. 3, 2, and let's switch. Standing on our right leg, reaching our right arm out, pulling back on those fingertips. Few more seconds, and then we're going to do an overhead tricep reach stretch. All right, let's reach our left arm behind our head, pull back on that elbow with your right arm, and get a nice stretch through your tricep. Let's hold this for 5 more seconds, and we're going to switch arms. 3, 2, and let's switch. Right arm is behind our head, pulling back on that elbow with your left hand until you feel a nice gentle stretch. Let's hold this for 5 more seconds, and then we're going to do an oblique stretch. 2, and 1. For our oblique stretch, you're going to put your left hand on your left hip, and you're going to reach over with your right arm. You should feel a nice stretch through your side here. Five more seconds, and we're going to switch. 2, and let's switch sides. Right hand on our right hip, reaching over with our left arm until we feel a nice stretch through our side. Keep it up. We only have a couple more exercises to do. A few more seconds. 3, 2, and relax. For our last stretch, we're going to do a standing quad stretch. So you're going to stand on your left leg and you're going to hold that right foot until you feel a nice stretch through your quads. I'm going to stand on the even floor for this. Alright, and we're going to hold that quad stretch for 10 more seconds and then we're going to switch. Alright, let's switch legs. Standing on our right leg, holding our left foot, getting a nice stretch through our quad. 5 more seconds and we're going to end with some high knees. 3, 2, and relax. For our high knees, you can either do them marching or you can add a jump. But either way, you're going to try and bring your knee up to hip height. Let's do 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and rest. That concludes our warm-up. Thank you so much for joining me.